In this video, I'm going to show you how to create or generate equivalent fractions. So let's say we were given the fraction 1/4 over here, okay? We have 1/4. And if we are given the numerator in this situation, like we're given 2 over here, which you wouldn't always be given a numerator over here, but in this case, we're given 2. I know that the only way for me to go from my numerator of 1 to 2, the only thing I could multiply 1 by to get 2 is 2. So if you're multiplying the top number by something, you have to multiply the bottom number by the same thing to create these equivalent fractions. So if I'm multiplying the top by 2, so 1 times 2 equals 2, then that means I have to multiply the denominator by 2. So 4 times 2 will give me 8. So then my equivalent fraction here is 2/8. That means that 1/4 is equal to 2/8. Now I'm going to show you this using the visual model below, the tape diagram below here. So as you can see, I've partitioned or I've broken up this tape diagram here into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And if I'm trying to represent the fraction 1/4 here, I'm going to shade in 1 square out of my 1, 2, 3, 4 squares here. That means I've represented my 1/4 down here. Now I'm going to show you how I would represent 2/8 over here. So if I have 1/4, this 2, this times 2 here, that means that I am breaking up each of these boxes here into 2 groups. So whenever you see this multiply by 2 or 3 or 4, whatever those numbers are up there, that means like whatever you have your tape diagram partitioned or broken up into now, you're going to break it into that many more groups. So here it's times 2. So I'm going to take each of these groups and I'm going to make them into 2 groups instead of just 1 group. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I see I'm just breaking them in half like this, and I'm just drawing groups here. 7, 8. So before, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, but now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups. And before I had this one whole group here, blue, but now look, my new groups, I have 1, 2 groups shaded. So those 2 groups that are shaded right here is this 2 here, and the total 8 groups we have now here is down here. Okay? So I hope that's helpful today. I will actually unshade some of these and just kind of show you in a little bit of a cleaner way. So again, here, just to review, right before you guys go off and try this on your own, here we have our 1/4. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 1 of those 4 shaded here. Okay, and I can even show you guys, make a duplicate of this, and I'll show you 2/8 over here by itself, just to keep it nice and organized for you guys, okay? So here's our 1/4. We're going to keep it all yellow here. And then remember we said that the only way to get from 1 to 2 is multiplying the 1 by 2. And if you multiply the top by 2, you have to multiply the bottom by 2, or 3 or 4, whatever it is, but it has to be the same number. You can't multiply the top by 2 and the bottom by 5. So then 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to show you over here using blue how we basically took our 1/4 here and we broke them all in half. We broke each one of these boxes into 2 pieces. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we have 2 boxes shaded out of our total of 8 boxes. That's how 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8. I hope it's helpful. If there's any other questions you'd like to see, go ahead and leave those problems in the comments and I'd be happy to make you a video.